Dear friends of Sabia Veja's Sexualidad y Salud, I want to begin this heartfelt conversation with a simple but important question. How many of you, as you gracefully navigate the years beyond 60, have noticed certain changes in your body that were once imperceptible? Perhaps, as you look in the mirror or reflect on your daily experiences, you realize that some things no longer function as they once did. The vitality and energy of youth feel like distant memories, and certain bodily responses seem to take longer or feel different. Among these changes, one aspect of aging that often brings a mix of uncertainty, curiosity, and even discomfort is the transformation that the male member undergoes. But let me reassure you, my friends, that this is a completely natural part of the aging process, nothing to be ashamed of or fearful about. In fact, it's a vital and profound aspect of the beautiful journey that we all embark upon as we grow older. Today, I wish to approach this conversation with the deep respect, compassion, and knowledge that it truly deserves. I want to speak to you about something that, for many, remains shrouded in silence and even embarrassment, despite the fact that it affects millions of men worldwide. The changes that the male member undergoes after the age of 60. I offer this conversation with all the sensitivity and understanding you deserve, recognizing that this subject, though deeply personal, is crucial for living a full and fulfilling life. If you find yourself in this extraordinary stage of life, where wisdom, experience, and self-discovery continue to bloom, I warmly invite you to stay with me as we delve deeper into this conversation. What I promise to offer you is not just information, but a deeper understanding, empowering you to approach these changes with a sense of confidence, self-respect, and hope. Our bodies are always evolving, from the first breath we take as infants to the last. Every part of us is subject to transformation, physically, emotionally, and mentally. And the male member, as you may have already noticed, is no exception to this process. But what exactly happens when we reach our 60s? Is what you're experiencing a natural part of aging, or is there something more? And most importantly, how can we continue to cultivate an intimate life that feels satisfying, joyful, and fulfilling, even as our bodies change? Let's embark on this journey of exploration together. Why you should stay until the end. By watching this video through to the end, you'll gain a clearer understanding of what's really happening with your body as you age. You'll discover how changes in the male member, like reduced elasticity, decreased blood flow, and lowered testosterone levels, are all part of the natural process of aging. But more importantly, we'll explore how you can still lead an intimate and fulfilling life, no matter what changes come your way. We'll also cover practical steps you can take to address common issues like erectile dysfunction and reduced libido, focusing not only on physical solutions, but also on how you can foster emotional connection and intimacy in ways that feel deeply fulfilling. You don't have to accept these changes passively. You have the power to reshape your experience of sexuality, embrace new forms of pleasure, and regain your confidence. Most importantly, this video will remind you that you are not alone in these feelings. These changes are shared by many, and they don't define your worth or vitality. The beauty of aging is in the opportunity to redefine what intimacy means for you, to explore deeper emotional connections, and to cultivate a sense of self-respect and agency, no matter your age. So, stay with me, and let's explore this together. You won't want to miss the powerful insights and tools I'll be sharing to help you embrace these changes with grace and confidence. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, please comment 1 below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is crucial as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now, let's get started. Dear friends of Sabia Veja's Sexualidad y Salud, I want to begin this heartfelt conversation with a simple but important question. How many of you, as you gracefully navigate the years beyond 60, have noticed certain changes in your body that were once imperceptible? Perhaps, as you look in the mirror or reflect on your daily experiences, you realize that some things no longer function as they once did. The vitality and energy of youth feel like distant memories, and certain bodily responses seem to take longer or feel different. Among these changes, One aspect of aging that often brings a mix of uncertainty, curiosity, and even discomfort is the transformation that the male member undergoes. But let me reassure you, my friends, that this is a completely natural part of the aging process, nothing to be ashamed of or fearful about. In fact, it's a vital and profound aspect of the beautiful journey that we all embark upon as we grow older. Today, I wish to approach this conversation with the deep respect, compassion, and knowledge that it truly deserves. I want to speak to you about something that, for many, remains shrouded in silence and even embarrassment, despite the fact that it affects millions of men worldwide. The changes that the male member undergoes after the age of 60. I offer this conversation with all the sensitivity and understanding you deserve, recognizing that this subject, though deeply personal, is crucial for living a full and fulfilling life. This message is especially for those of you who have already crossed the 50-year milestone, and who, with the passage of time, may be grappling with new questions, concerns, or even feelings of confusion as you embrace the richness of maturity. If you find yourself in this extraordinary stage of life, where wisdom, experience, and self-discovery continue to bloom, I warmly invite you to stay with me as we delve deeper into this conversation. What I promise to offer you is not just information, but a deeper understanding, empowering you to approach these changes with a sense of confidence, self-respect, and hope. Our bodies are always evolving, from the first breath we take as infants to the last. Every part of us is subject to transformation, physically, emotionally, and mentally. And the male member, as you may have already noticed, is no exception to this process. But what exactly happens when we reach our 60s? Is what you're experiencing a natural part of aging, or is there something more? And most importantly, how can we continue to cultivate an intimate life that feels satisfying, joyful, and fulfilling, even as our bodies change? Let's embark on this journey of exploration together. One of the most noticeable changes that men experience as they grow older is a gradual shift in the elasticity of the male member. As the years pass, the tissues in this part of the body naturally begin to lose some of their former flexibility and resilience. But this isn't an isolated experience. It's something that happens to the entire body. With the passage of time, the muscles across the body lose some of their youthful tone, and the skin, including the skin of the member, becomes thinner and less elastic. This transformation is an inevitable and beautiful part of the aging process that affects everyone, and it plays a significant role in how the body responds to intimacy. For many men, this change can directly impact how easily an erection occurs and how firm it remains. When we're younger, erections tend to happen more quickly, with greater ease and durability. However, as we grow older, this response may slow down, and the firmness of erections may not be as strong or long-lasting. This change in response can feel frustrating, even disheartening at times, but it's crucial to understand that it's completely natural and should not be seen as a sign of decline or a loss of vitality. What's most important is how we choose to embrace these changes, how we learn to adjust and adapt, and how we continue to honor our bodies with patience and self-compassion. The journey of aging is one of acceptance, growth, and deepened self-awareness. Though these changes may initially be unsettling or even provoke fear, they offer an opportunity to redefine intimacy and reconnect with our bodies in new and enriching ways. Let's take this conversation further, exploring how to maintain a fulfilling and satisfying intimate life, no matter where we are in our personal journey of aging. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. This process is intimately tied to a crucial biological phenomenon that plays a fundamental role in aging, the natural decline in blood circulation. After reaching the age of 60, it's not uncommon for blood flow throughout the body to become less efficient, including the vital circulation to the male member. Over time, the blood that fills the cavernous bodies during sexual arousal no longer flows with the same force and vigor it once did in youth. This gradual change in circulation can affect both the speed and intensity of an erection, making it more challenging to achieve the same level of rigidity or to maintain it for as long as before. This shift is compounded by another age-related process known as atherosclerosis, in which the walls of the blood vessels become stiffer, further hindering the flow of blood throughout the body. As arteries become less flexible and narrower, This significantly impacts the body's ability to deliver the necessary blood supply to the member during arousal, making it harder to attain or sustain an erection. Erectile dysfunction, ED, is one of the most common issues faced by men over 60, and according to medical studies, between 40% and 70% of men in this age group experience some degree of difficulty with sexual function. However, it's crucial not to panic or view this as an inevitable sign of decline. While erectile dysfunction is a delicate issue and understandably a source of concern for many men, it is not an irreversible or insurmountable problem. There are countless ways to address erectile dysfunction, whether through physical treatment such as medication, therapy, or lifestyle changes, or through cultivating a positive mental and emotional approach to intimacy. The key here is to understand that ED is simply a part of the natural aging process, not a definitive end to a fulfilling intimate life. In fact, many men over 60 continue to enjoy satisfying and meaningful intimacy well into their later years, discovering new ways to connect with their bodies and their partners. Another critical factor that influences the changes in the male member after 60 is the decline in testosterone levels. Testosterone is the hormone primarily responsible for maintaining sexual desire, muscle mass, bone density, and a host of other vital functions in the male body. After the age of 40, testosterone production begins to gradually slow down, and by the time a man reaches 60, this decline becomes more pronounced. Lower levels of testosterone can contribute to a decrease in libido, making sexual desire less frequent or intense than it once was. This reduction in sexual drive can be a difficult adjustment for many men, especially those who may have once enjoyed a strong and regular desire for intimacy. However, it's essential to recognize that this doesn't mean pleasure has to fade away entirely. Instead, this phase offers a unique opportunity to rediscover sexuality on a deeper, more emotional level. While intimacy may no longer be as spontaneous or urgent as it was in youth, it can become richer and more profound, focused not on the physical mechanics of sex, but on the quality of connection, trust, and shared experience. It's a time to explore new forms of pleasure, where emotional intimacy, communication, and mutual understanding take center stage. Additionally, another common shift that many men experience as they age is a decrease in sensitivity within the male member. As the body ages, nerve endings begin to diminish, and the ability to perceive certain sensations and stimuli becomes less sharp. This loss of sensitivity, along with a decline in blood flow and elasticity, can make reaching climax more challenging, and in some cases, it may take longer to achieve orgasm. Some men even report that the intensity of pleasure feels diminished compared to their younger years. At first, this change can be disorienting or even frustrating, especially for those who equate sexual satisfaction with the immediate, intense physical sensations of their youth. However, this shift offers an opportunity to slow down and reconnect with one's body in a more mindful and patient way. With the right guidance and an open, non-judgmental attitude, men can adapt to these new sensations and continue to experience intimacy in fulfilling and meaningful ways. It may take time, but by focusing on emotional connection, communication with a partner, and the deeper forms of pleasure that come from shared experiences, many men find that they can still have a deeply satisfying and fulfilling sexual life. The journey of aging, with all its changes, is not a loss but a transformation, an opportunity to evolve and redefine what intimacy and pleasure mean at every stage of life. In this regard, it is essential to recognize that sexuality in later years should not be compared to that of youth. This new phase of life isn't about replicating the past, but rather embracing a fresh and exciting stage of exploration, one that transcends the physical and enters the realm of emotional connection, self-awareness, and deeper intimacy. The beauty of growing older is that sexuality can evolve, becoming more nuanced and meaningful, even if it looks different than it did in our younger days. It's important to understand that aging is not a loss but an opportunity to rediscover and redefine our desires and pleasures. But this transformation isn't just about the body. The mind plays a crucial role in shaping how we experience sexuality at any age. Often, after 60, many men may find themselves grappling with a loss of self-confidence, which can be exacerbated by physical changes such as erectile dysfunction or reduced libido. These changes might stir up feelings of frustration, inadequacy, anxiety, and even shame, emotions that are not only natural but also common. However, it's vital to remember that sexuality is not defined solely by physical performance. The richness of intimacy encompasses far more than just the body's responses. Emotional intimacy, mutual respect, trust, and communication with your partner are all fundamental components of a satisfying sexual relationship. These elements often become more significant as we grow older, enhancing the experience of connection in ways that go beyond the physical. Many men over 60 may hesitate to discuss their changing sexual experiences with their partners, thinking that it might cause discomfort or weaken the relationship. But I want to stress that there is absolutely no reason to shy away from these conversations. In fact, open, honest dialogue about intimacy can strengthen the emotional bond between partners, helping to build a deeper understanding of each other's needs and desires. Rather than creating distance, communication can bring couples closer, allowing them to navigate the complexities of aging together and ensuring that both partners feel seen, heard, and valued. This kind of openness can foster an atmosphere of mutual support, where both individuals can explore new forms of intimacy with confidence and curiosity. Male psychology also plays a pivotal role in how men perceive these changes. Many men feel that the loss of certain physical functions equates to a loss of masculinity or power. This is a deeply ingrained societal belief, but one that we must challenge. Aging does not mean losing your identity or strength. It simply means that the body evolves, and with it, our experience of intimacy. Sexuality at this stage can be incredibly fulfilling, but it requires an open mind and a willingness to embrace new perspectives on what it means to connect with a partner. It's crucial to recognize that these physical changes are not a loss of masculinity, but rather a natural evolution, a reflection of the body's journey, which is nothing to fear or feel ashamed of. This is where the importance of education, self-awareness, and destigmatizing aging comes into play. Dear friends, the changes that the male member undergoes after 60 are not a sentence. They are simply a part of the natural rhythm of life, a beautiful new phase that holds within it wisdom, growth, and the potential for even greater intimacy. Sexuality may transform, but it certainly does not disappear. With patience, knowledge, and open communication with your partner, you can continue to explore and enjoy intimacy in ways that are often deeper, more meaningful, and more emotionally enriching than ever before. This new chapter in life presents an opportunity to redefine how we experience pleasure, connection, and love, not just with our partners, but with ourselves as well. Thank you so much for joining me in this heartfelt conversation today. As we conclude, I'd love for you to take a moment and reflect on what we've discussed. What has stood out to you the most? Is it the way we can continue to embrace our sexuality and intimacy as we age? Or perhaps it's the realization that the changes we experience are natural and, with the right approach, can lead to a deeper, more fulfilling life? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please take a moment to share in the comments below. What is one thing you've learned today that you're excited to bring into your life and practice moving forward? Whether it's a new perspective on intimacy, a tip for navigating aging with confidence, or simply a reminder that these changes are part of the beautiful journey of life, your insight could be helpful to someone else who is navigating similar experiences. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more meaningful conversations about aging, health, and intimacy. Your support means so much, and I'm excited to continue this journey of learning and growth with you. Until next time, remember, the aging process is a beautiful opportunity for transformation, and you have the power to embrace it with confidence, grace, and self-respect. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you.